Welcome back to the Chronicle. Thank you for joining us on our newest Vampire the Masquerade game. Just a few announcements before we see how messy the night gets. We are on podcasts, in case you aren't aware yet. Look us up by searching Total Party Krit on a few different sites, and you can find our Dungeons and Dragons, Vampire the Masquerade, Above the Table, and now we also have Call of Cthulhu. And I'm very excited for the next announcement. It's something I've been working on in the background, and it's the project that Dengle mentioned a few games ago. We now have a website. Find it by searching totalpartykrit.com. That's Krit with a K, of course. There, you can find a schedule of our upcoming games, bios of our characters, and you can learn a bit more about us, the TPKrit team. Give it a look. Use our link tree if you want to find any of our social media pages. That includes Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, is where we post our shorts on TikTok now. And you can find a link to our Discord where you can chat with us and see more pictures of the animals that you see so much in our YouTube videos. We also have a Dice Legion link for you to all get 10% off of your purchases. It helps us, helps Dice Legion, and most importantly, helps save you money. Give some dice as a gift this season, or gift them to yourself, because you deserve it. Thank you for your continued support, and now, let us enter the world of darkness.
Welcome back.
Hello!
Howdy.
Good news, bad news. We're here, which is the good news. Bad news is we're missing somebody still, unfortunately. Travel. Kinda, yeah. But it's okay, because I'm still Dengle and I'm still your storyteller.
And I'm Cocia, and I play Beth.
Feyla and I play Tory.
Nenavar, and I play Steven.
Last time we did this, it was kind of messy for everybody. Kind of a little bit, really kind of shows you where this game can go. It can be really fun. It can get really bad. Either way, it's a lot of fun. Just depends on exactly where your characters go. So yeah. Let's see here. Before we start, it is 80s night, so welcome to 80s night, officially. I need everybody to roll me a rouse check for the evening, please.
I failed.
Right.
I rolled the wrong dice. I passed.
All right. So, heard a fail, pass, and a blank.
Yes, sir. Blank for me.
Okay, so 2 fails and a pass. So, Scary McWolfface, you're good. Everybody else, 1 more hunger than you were at last night.
What can I say? Tori's beast likes her. Beast likes her.
I mean, after yesterday, yeah. So, what does that put you to at?
It puts me back at 2.
Yeah,
Okay.
also 2.
Okay. So not too bad. It's there, it's saying I'm hungry, but it's not enough to, like, really actually be hungry. So, wake up and normal night. I assume that everybody has some actions that they would like to do first thing waking up.
Yeah, get a drink.
Okay. So yeah, you can go back down. How about Steven?
Steven's going to text everyone his new number so that way the government can't keep tracking him.
Okay. You want to do anything else?
Beth texts back. Thanks for the update, Stevie. Do you guys need a ride?
Not that we know of right now.
A ride would be helpful, but I'm still not sure I should go. I had an issue last night.
You're fine. You're fine. We need to let loose.
That was
But
the
also,
problem.
That you're gonna let loose?
That I did.
Oh, well, it'll be fine. I mean, I don't understand why that's an issue, but it'll be fine. I'll pick you up.
All right. Does Tory have any other things that you would like to do?
I mean, she needs to feed the dogs. Instead of the original outfit she had planned, she's probably going to go into the box she keeps in her closet from the very few things she has from the 80s and 90s and pull out an outfit from there.
Okay. But you're not getting hold of anybody regarding the predicament that you have?
Well, I don't know
Not
when
yet,
80s...
or just maybe?
I don't know when 80s night is, like, when the party is actually happening and how much time and all of that. If she had time, she might go leave a message saying, I would like to speak with you soon. However, because of the beast face, I don't know if she would leave the house.
Okay. That's easy enough to do.
Because
Or at
Gangrel...
least get the note ready.
Right. Gangrel features don't go away after they've let the beast out to play.
Immediately. So, everybody gets ready. Beth, you pick up Tory. She's got a bit of a muzzle going on.
This is what I meant when I said the letting loose was the problem. Gangrel aren't subtle.
Okay. Well, that's all right. You're thriller.
She
It's gonna be fine.
along with the outfit though, she does have a leather mask that was occasionally thrown in with outfits in the time period. With the plaid outfit that she has on, which is a leather jacket, kind of pins all over it, short red plaid skirt, fishnet stockings, and some Doc Marten boots.
We almost match-ish a little bit. So, Beth gets out of the car, also wearing a leather jacket. However, they have an old concert t-shirt that's been cropped and like V-necked with a sequence red mini skirt, ripped stockings, and Doc Martens.
All right. And Steven, are you wearing anything special this evening?
He's gonna wear a Black Sabbath shirt along with a jean jacket. He's also gonna wear a bandana and baseball cap, kind of get the whole Axl Rose thing going.
Okay, I like it. I like it a lot. So, Shiloh texts was like, sorry, I'm going to be late. Got something I got to take care of.
Hey, if you need
So-
a pickup, let me know.
So, everybody gets picked up, heads to the club, and it's a rather unique venue. Normal ones, you have all indoor, one big open. This one, the actual venue itself is outside. It's kind of in like a courtyard. Seeing as it's also a recording studio, there's offices around that courtyard and recording studios around that courtyard. Big sign out front says Third Eye Records. And then there's this little sign that points to the right, like club this way, which is the actual entrance. You get there, and immediately when you show up, Tory and Beth and Steven, all the bouncers, like, yeah, you're good, go. Johnny specifically said, just let you guys in. Whenever your last one comes in, I'll radio in. By the time you get there, it is already packed. There are tracksuits and leg warmers and jean jackets and leather jackets and just the perfume of hairspray everywhere. Probably haven't seen this much hair puffed up that high since probably legitimately 1989. For those of you that were alive, unfortunately, Steven, you probably weren't. I don't know, maybe. I don't think so. And you see the same bartenders from the fashion release. They're just behind the bar, back and forth, just hauling ass. Another one of the club personnel kind of comes up to you. He's like, I assume that you're Johnny's special guest, yes?
Yes.
Yes.
Right. You kind of had that look to you, if you don't mind me saying. Your vintage seemed a little bit too authentic.
Thanks.
Yeah, that's not a bad thing, I promise you that. He told me to tell you guys, give him 10 minutes and head on into the main office. He's setting some stuff up. He's got a friend here. Him and the friend apparently did this old parlor trick back in the day, and they just want to do something nice for you. So in the meantime, enjoy the scene. If you're hungry, we don't have anything readily available. We can get it for you.
Thanks for the offer.
I'm good, thanks.
They just kind of nod and they're like, need anything? My name is Joe. I'll be here all night, specifically just for you guys. And they
See you around.
And they head on off. Like I said, the actual club is full of quintessential 80s everything. People don't really care that you're even there. A couple people stop and admire Beth's outfit. Tory gets a couple of the little rocker horns, as does Steven. The devil horns and all that fun stuff. But it's maybe 20-year-olds. They're like, rock on, dude! And you're like, you don't even know what the hell that is.
Yeah.
But in time, if there's nothing that you would like to do, we can head on into the office.
I think just do a quick loop. Make sure that no one that we don't want to see is there.
Okay. Specifically that one guy, right? The bald guy.
Or his childer. Because Tory's just getting paranoid that people are just going to start popping up out of nowhere now.
Okay. Yeah, no. Nobody even remotely close to that description.
Good.
The only one that is somewhat doesn't fit the description. And then, yeah, there's Steven. Technically speaking, he somewhat fits the description. Is there anything that Beth and Steven would like to do?
Nah. Beth will probably just dance her way around a bit, waiting for this grand unveiling.
All right.
Steven's going to look around, sniff around, see if anyone's partaking in any herbal substances for later.
You can actually go ahead and give me an intelligence and investigation. If you don't have any investigation, it's just intelligence.
A great first roll of the night, just saying.
I got 4 successes.
Good lord. Okay. So it isn't necessarily herbal, but it is considered medicinal. It's in pill form. My brother, the ones that he used to take, had a little pig on it. Apparently, that's what he said. Makes everything feel real nice. Yeah. My brother's crazy. Anyway. So, no herbal supplements.
Yeah, I'm guessing having more fun than usual tonight.
Okay. Would you like to partake in what's there right now? As far as the people.
Anyone look particularly out of it?
Not yet, but I'm sure as the night rolls on, it will.
Steve won't buy his time for now.
All right. So yeah, after about 10 minutes, the music kind of goes out, lights go off, and then just like this wicked laser like come out, bright green, just freaking everywhere. And then you just hear Johnny like, "Welcome to 80s night." And lights come back up, and he's like full on like semi Freddie Mercury regalia. Just suspenders, no shirt, really tight pants. And next to him looks like a dude looks like he's about 9 million years old. He's just really old, wrinkly. He's got tie-dye shirt on, bandana, ripped up holy jeans. Thinking he's probably trying to do the best impression of like Tommy Chong or Willie Nelson, one of the two, that he can. And he's like, "I hope everybody has the best night, because this is all for my friends." And he kind of looks through the crowd, and he sees Beth, and he's like, "That one right there. She's
waves.
The
Thank you.
She had the best outfit on during the fashion release a couple weeks ago, and I had to do it. But I see that the rest of her friends have dressed the part too." And he comes walking over, and he like kind of grabs all of you by the hand as best he can, like loops Tory by the elbow, and he was like, "Everybody have fun. We're gonna have a meeting real quick." And he like spirits you away into the back room.
I go willingly.
Obviously.
The elder gentleman follows along with, and you all get back into his office, and it is nothing but black lights and like Grateful Dead stuff. And he's like, "I'm sorry, I probably should have decorated better." But anyway, how have you all been? It's been about a week and a half, 2 weeks, something like that, right?
Probably about that.
Yeah, it's been a minute.
Hell, it's nice to see all of you. I'm sure you're probably like, "What in the hell are we doing back here, not out there?" Tory, I can see that you had some fun.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. You didn't kill anybody, right?
No.
Okay, good. need to make sure.
No, I've got that covered. It was just not subtle.
Like I said, it's fine. So, back to why we're back here. And he kind of looks around and he's like, I have a special surprise for all of you. You remember the big fad back in the day that, like the psychics?
Yes.
You remember all of them are pretty much bullcrap, right?
Yep.
Remember that too.
So, do you know what us Malkavians can actually do?
I do not.
I don't know if Tory would.
Uh,
I kind of assumed she would.
There's a possibility that she would. Not a very big possibility, but go ahead and give me intelligence and occult. Steven, you can do the same thing, but if you get one success, then you're good.
Giving him special treatment because it's his same plan. I see how it is.
Nope.
6 with
Oh, you
crit.
didn't? You got 6?
What? Yeah, 2 crits, so 6.
Jesus. Okay, so yes, you know that Malkavians can do the whole psychic thing.
Yeah, I know you're not
Steven.
bullshit.
Steven, you don't. Oddly. You don't realize it, at least.
Only to give me a break.
So, we're going to do that. But I'm
Oh.
going to show you something really crazy. I am going to take care of Steven. He is going to take care of Tory. And the old guy just kind of waves his hand. He's like, yeah, I've got some powers sort of like that too, dude. It's mine are different though.
Okay, dude.
It's weird. Just go with me.
You're leading this
Not
show.
having you. But his is way faster. Mine takes a minute though. So Johnny kind of grabs Steven, sits him on the couch, and like grabs his hands and looks at him real hard, and he's like, there it is. I'm starting to see something. And he's sitting there, and he kind of like not fully convulses, but kind of like closes his eyes and shakes a little bit. And he opens them up. He's like, "So, good news. I saw the broken mirror, which is us, obviously. And then I saw the broken mirror come to one piece, which is normally not a good thing. I mean, traditionally, but it's here nor there. The important thing is, after that broken mirror came to one piece, I saw something in the mirror. Wasn't me, wasn't you, wasn't them. I don't know what it was, but it was scary as shit. It was freaking awesome. It kind of looked like a person, like a skull, but like stuff was coming off its face, and it wasn't fully like there. It was kind of see-through. It was weird. It's kind of like a ghost, but like, I mean, ghosts exist, but not around here. Not normally, at least. Unless there's a like Cappadocian or Giovanni or Samedi or something. Did they all come into? Aren't they Hecata now?
As far as I'm aware, yes.
Okay. Yeah, I had a rough couple of years. I don't remember things that well. Anyway, so unless there's a Hecata around here, I don't think that they're really going to show up too much. Which wasn't there? Now,
Yeah, there might be.
Oh, okay, cool. So Steven, you might have something to do with the Hagata dude. I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. So that's fun. I also saw something about like around the outside of the mirror. There's like some scales and stuff. I don't know. I know Cyril's here, so he's just around. Maybe that's what that means. I don't know. I'm just taking the wild guess. But yeah, no, we can do stuff like that, obviously. That's our way of doing it. It's clean, simple for the most part. And really vague. It's fun to mess with mortals with, though.
They're so gullible after all, so.
And he kind of just like tilts his head and he's like, "Sister, you ain't gotta tell me." I'm pretty persuasive, apparently. And he turns to Tory and he's like, "So, do you want to do yours now, or do you want to do yours after Beth goes?" And Beth, do you want me to do it, or old guy? Which I don't think. Did I tell you his name?
No.
You did not.
Oh, that's Javier.
Javier.
I have
Yeah,
there.
He used to be. He grew up in Mexico. He's from California. He's an old friend of mine, actually, from before this. And yes, he does know about this, but it's fine. It's not a breach of anything. Trust
You're
me.
sure? Okay.
Yeah,
I
no.
wondered.
Yeah, no, it's a weird friendship. Let's put it that way.
Fair enough.
And Javier just kind of laughs a little bit. Yeah, that's one way to put it.
I don't really have a preference, Beth.
Beth pulls out a coin quarter from her jacket and she flips it. 1 second. Flip coin. So heads Johnny, tails Javier, and it is tails.
He's like, "Ooh, I get a 2-for-1 deal." I guess you get the other one when she gets here. Johnny's like, "Yeah, I guess that sounds good to me. I don't care." So Javier kind of sits down. He's like, "All right, so." Then he looks at Tory and he's like, "You," and he like really takes a look at you. I'm gonna save you for a second. There's more stuff behind you. I'm not gonna tell your secrets, but I'll see them. Promise. Unless if you want me to tell your secret.
Her face just like drops from this like generally happy one to very serious expression.
I assume that you don't want me to tell your secret. This is mainly like family life, not like, yeah. So Beth,
So Javier.
I need you, and he takes this little crystal ball out of his thing and sets it on the table. I need you to stare at that crystal ball and hold on to my hands.
Hands out and stares.
And you're sitting there, and he's sitting there like humming almost. And it's a very low, guttural hum. For like 4 or 5 minutes, and nothing is happening. And then like his hands get real tight. And it just gets louder and louder until it's like almost he's scream humming. If that makes any sense? Then he's like, "Okay. So how much do you want me to tell them about where you've come from? How much do they know? Let's start with that."
I don't think they know much at all, but it doesn't really bother me either way.
Okay.
I don't think I'm as paranoid as they are about secrets getting out.
Okay. So probably won't tell them about the one thing and about where you get your wigs. Nice wigs, by the way.
Yeah. He does good work.
Yeah, that for your kind, it tends to be a little bit of a sore subject and dangerous for other to find out.
I appreciate that.
You like to have a lot of fun back in the day. Actually, you probably would have ran in the same circles as him.
Very true.
Lots of parties, lots of substances of all sorts of natures. Your person that changed you was not as helpful as boobs on a bowl. Let's put it that way.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's yeah, that was bad. It was like, yeah, you're alive, good, bye. Not much past that too. How you've made it this far without really being told anything, I don't know. Good job on you. Also, good job on being smart enough to stay away from Atlanta for that long, especially with the Black Hand in the area and the Camarilla. That was, yeah, both of them suck. Trust me, they suck bad.
I have gathered from rumors.
So, up until recently, you've kind of just been in hiding, plain sight. Good job. And then joined up with them. You want to know your future, or do you want me to not tell you your future?
Give me a crumb. I don't want it spoiled, but just a little morsel.
Okay. Let's see if I can do this as theatric as Johnny can. And he kind of looks off into space for a little bit. He's like, as broad as I can say, I saw the fires of anarchy destroying a great serpent.
Okay.
He tells me that there's a Samitsi in the area that we want to get.
I was just gonna say, it sounds like we're gonna torch a ginormous dick. All right.
Yeah, figured that was probably obvious, but there's some other stuff there too. The dragon looks to be trying to destroy the house, so just keep that in mind. Keep your house safe. And it's not your physical house.
Right. Emotional house. I gotta understand.
There's more stuff there too, if you want me to tell you. But I can tell you exactly how you die. It's not as climactic as you think.
Yeah, then I don't want to know. If it was climactic, maybe I would want to know, but it's going to be anticlimactic.
For somebody like you, strong as you are, I assume, most of your deaths doesn't have this brand thing. It's usually either they burn or they're thrown in the sun or like somebody beheads them. It's not fun. And then kind of turns to Tory. He's like, so before we get started, how much background am I allowed to tell people?
I trust your judgment, I guess. I'm sorry for what you're going to see.
Okay. If it seems to me that it's dangerous for other people to know, I won't tell them. Otherwise, kind of give me a signal to shut up, okay?
I can do that.
And he kind of sits you down, like, kind of same process here. Just stare into that.
She's reluctantly
seeing
doing
stuff,
this.
I'm just like, with you, if you start seeing stuff, because something tells me you've got extra stuff to you. I don't know where that's coming from. I don't care. But if you start seeing stuff in that crystal ball, let me know. We gotta stop. The crystal ball can explode.
Oh, yeah, no, I'll stop.
Yeah, just let me know.
Yeah.
And he kind of grabs your hands. All right, ready to go?
Nope.
Okay, good enough for me.
Now, Tory,
And
whenever you kick him, you get him to shut up. Just remember, he's mortal and very old. Just a little tap to do it.
he
Something
kinda
tells
laughs.
me he's not just
Yeah.
mortal.
He kind of laughs. He's like, yeah, little tap will do it. But it's like, all right. Now, can I get you to roll me a resolve check? If they're all blank, let me know.
2 successes and my 2
Okay.
dice.
Crystal ball doesn't explode. Or start to explode. So he goes through the same process. Low hum, high hum, yell hum. And he kind of stops. He's like, holy shit. That's cool. I'm not going to tell people about that, though, so it's okay. You were in a shitty situation. You got
Yeah.
yourself out.
Yep.
Your past before all of this, you checked up on exactly where that was going, which, okay, cool. We all kind of want to see where our past is. Sorry, I had a cat. And for some odd reason, you came back here after everything was all said and told. The fires of the Inquisition were gone. You have friends in the city. I know that much. What those friends are and where they're at, I don't know. I can't see that much. I just see friends. One of them seems to be a bit more dangerous than the other. Saw some thorns on that one. Let's see here. You like animals, which Johnny said that you have dogs.
Yes.
So okay. So really big dogs, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So what I saw was dogs the size of elephants.
They're not that big, but
Yeah, that's why I was like, I'm pretty sure that's exaggerated, but it's fine. One of them was really, really red though, like blood, which was kind of weird. But you do you.
one of them's a ghoul.
Yeah, that's probably it. And he's sitting there. He's like, and I see, or I saw him. You want me to get specific, or do you want me to get broad strokes here too? How much do you want to actually know about what's going on in your future?
You can go broad, I guess.
Okay. So, the shadow will overcome the flame. And the wolf will fight the serpent, if that makes any sense. Again, the whole serial thing probably makes that obvious. You're the wolf. I assume the flaming wolf, being she helps, and Steven, I don't see you there, but it's not necessarily because you're not gonna be there. It's more so I haven't had a whole lot of interaction with you. Typically, I see people and other things after I've had interactions with them. It's kind of like your other friend. I'm sure she's there. I've never seen her, so there's no physical way that I can identify. Both of you, though, after fighting the serpent, after fighting the dragon, after fighting the Cyril, Samitsi, whatever the hell you want to call him, which is funny, I thought it was just a one-time thing. I saw a skull in both of yours at the tail of the dragon, which is weird. Figured it'd be at the head, but no, it's a tail. That makes any sense.
Would the iconography be something she would recognize?
It would be a pretty difficult check, but you can do one. Then yes, it's a cult.
Just 3.
Would Steven like to do this? I know Steven has a cult.
I have 1 point in the cult.
Yeah, so intelligence and occult, if you want to.
Also 3.
Okay, so it doesn't necessarily ring any bells as far as what the iconography might be. And he's sitting there and he's like, that's the only thing, it's not 100% like, I can tell what it is. Normally I can put 1 and 1 and 1 together and make 3. But with this, that's weird. It's a weird anomaly that I'm not sure exactly what it means.
I mean, I've talked to the Hakata that's here, but...
No, that's...
Yeah, I didn't think that was it.
That.
He doesn't have anything to do with Cyril.
Yeah. It might be a prisoner. It seemed to be lashed to, rather than like actually following.
We did find his child.
No, see, that would just be a smaller serpent.
Yeah.
Which I did see that.
I don't know. He doesn't seem to know anything about it.
Yeah.
Like, didn't even know Cyril's name, which I thought was odd for Samitsi.
Something tells me that how this guy's acting, he's given up the clan mannerisms and adopted others. Trying to either hide as a different clan and doing it extremely poorly, or trying to go into a different sect and showing their mannerisms. But how he's acting,
something to look into then.
No. Yeah. And he's like, how he's described to me is acting, and don't take any offense to this, but it's kind of like a Bruja.
Yeah, he's being rather overt.
You saw. And you saw how I was changed, so I really don't take offense to that.
Yeah, and that's why I said that. Very broad strokes of don't do this, goodbye. Kind of what that guy had, I think, probably, if I had to guess.
It sounded like it.
So like I said, maybe that was a deliberate thing, and when he first got here, or whenever that was, change and make him think that Bruhan, nothing to really worry about. 1, Smeetsy, not a huge deal. 2, start to worry a little bit. 3 or more, we got problems. So there might be more in the area. Granted, I'm not a scholar on this stuff. Normally, I wouldn't even really be working with you guys. Technically, I'm not working with you. It's just this is a fun parlor trick, and I like doing it. And
We appreciate it.
Like you said, we're old friends. I saved his ass.
And we are thankful for you. We are thankful for you doing that.
Yes.
Johnny's great.
And Johnny just looks over and smiles. Yeah, I am great, aren't I?
You really are.
Yes, you are.
Now, my biggest question for all of you is, how much interaction have you had with people that don't run the city? Like people of the city, people outside of the city? Because I did see something else that was a little bit worrying, but not necessarily something that I should be worried about. Or you should be worried about.
It's been a minute since I've been in contact with anyone outside the city.
Okay. There was this encroaching crown, and like there was also like a sheriff's badge, a pair of wings, you know, like a sheriff and a harpy and a prince. So maybe the camp's gonna try to come back and whatever. They're just pretentious assholes anyway.
Well, that's a bit worrisome.
Given the people you have here and support that you have, this cat won't leave me alone. It's kind of annoying. I don't see there being much of an issue. And specifically with you, Tory, your friends might actually be able to help you a little bit. Behind that thorny friend, apparently there was this really bright thing. I don't know. But apparently it's like a secondary friend of a friend thing. But apparently likes you in some facet.
I didn't know about that part, but I think I know who it is. Or of who.
Okay, well, that's probably good. Beth, on your end, saw a bunch of red rats. Normally, I don't know what the hell that is. Normally, rats are Nosferatu. Just gonna put that one out there.
Okay.
Red rats, I don't know what the hell that is. But
Unless it's quite literally red.
Well, my ghoul was red in your vision. Maybe they're ghouls.
Ah, ghouls. Yeah, I don't have one of those yet. Never cared to do that.
I only have my
interesting.
dog.
yeah,
Good ghoul, you know. Great
And-
companionship dogs.
and that's what kind of threw me off is the whole like red for you, ghoul, red for you, and rats. You don't ghoul Nosferatu. Unless you're gonna blood bond them. You do you.
I don't think I have that ability.
Anyone
Well,
has
maybe
that
that's
ability. You didn't know that? Beth, we're gonna have a conversation.
Okay, we'll have a conversation. I wasn't lying whenever I said I've been skirting, you know, life as a vampire. Well,
You saw my library. You might need to do some reading.
alright.
Javier's kind of like, yeah, I know a lot about a lot. I know very little about your society. I know a shit ton about mine. Also, if you ever meet one of me, run. Just trust me.
Would Tory have an inkling as to what he is? I do, but with Tory.
Give me a wits and insight.
It's an
Come on.
insight.
What do you mean? Tory? He is obviously immortal, like Beth said.
Nope, I only got 2 dice for that one. Both failed.
Would Steven like to roll that? And would Beth like to roll that? But Beth would also have to roll an intelligence and occult.
You said what's an insight, right?
Yes.
Intelligence and occult, you said?
Yes, you have to roll that first to see if you even know what these things are. Possibly.
Okay. Still rolling blood dice, right? Even though I'm at 1?
Yeah.
Okay, that's what I thought. I was just double checking. Only 1 success.
So yeah, Beth is oblivious.
Hey,
So
Trash. I like it.
Would Steven get?
Yeah, Mr. Krit.
That's fine. Don't worry about it. So you got 4?
And 1 failure.
Okay. So, Steven, you've heard rumors that the like mythical beasts and magic and shit is real. Would you know that magic's real?
Obviously.
You haven't necessarily fully seen it, but you have seen it. You've heard of it. So either this guy is some sort of like mage, or he's a werewolf. You're willing to bank on probably werewolf. You're just like, you get my drift, yeah. Just run if you see one of us. It's not going to end up good for you guys. Trust
Got
me.
it.
I see.
And normally we're a lot less social as well. Normally your society and everybody else doesn't get along. It's not just our kind or other people's kind. It's just kindred don't get along with anybody.
Kindred don't even like Kindred most of the time.
Exactly. It's just hateful assholes most of the time.
Yes.
And then you have a giant, which loves everyone.
Which is why Johnny is the best.
Clearly.
Yeah, you three seem great. Like, I would say rays of sunshine, but that's kind of a sore spot for you guys.
Yeah, I don't want to be that.
We're rays of moonbeam. We're moonbeam.
Yeah, something like that. So, and then right about then, Johnny hops up and he's like, "Oh, Shiloh's here. We're gonna do Shiloh next." Yes. And he goes running out. He's like, "I'm sorry. I got hungry earlier, and I don't know what the hell they were on, but it must have been good."
Oh my.
Gosh, he's a delight.
So a couple minutes later, he comes running back. Javier, the entire time, has just been like confused as all hell, kind of like door to you guys, making small talk of like, at least with Beth and Tory, he knows how old you are. With Steven, he asks kind of like how old you are and like where you're from and all that fun stuff. Whether or not you actually share that is a different story. But Johnny comes back in, Shiloh in hand, she's all flustered. And he sits down. He's like, "All right, so everybody be quiet. I'm gonna try to sit still. This is gonna be awesome." And grabs hold of Shiloh and just like stares at her. Then he gets a really weird look, and then like stares at her some more and like tilts his head and he's like, "Huh. I don't know how much of this I should tell you. At least the group." I see the pyramid, which isn't good. The pyramid with like a big crown on it. And he's looking, he's like, there's other stuff too, but I don't think I should tell you that. At least them that. You will talk to you privately. Wow, this is a little bit of a downer. He's like, we need to go dancing. And he grabs Shiloh and goes out. And just leaves you three there.
He has so much energy.
Again. Yeah.
He,
about having some good stuff in that blood.
Yeah, I think he got a hold of a coke addict.
That would make a lot of sense.
Yeah, explains a lot.
So, I mean, that's kind of the extent of the whole trick. There's more I can tell you about all of your predicaments. But knowing too much is never good.
Yes.
And knowing too much about each other isn't necessarily the best thing in the world. Like, I could tell you a whole lot about Beth. And that could put her and her entire world in danger. Tory, I can tell him a lot about you. Not going to. Because there's a lot to unpack there. And again, probably would put you in danger, and I don't want to do that. Because we're new acquaintances, and I would like to think that we'd be friends. If I needed something, I could call on all of you.
So far, yes.
I don't see why not.
And Steven, if you want me to do yours as well, we can. But I'm going to leave that up to you. Johnny paid me to do 2 people. It was either going to be Beth or Shiloh. Johnny specifically said, I want to see what the baby Malkavian had.
Yeah, I'm good for now.
Okay. If you ever reconsider and you're out by San Diego, more out in the desert, let Johnny know and I'll find you.
Right, thanks.
No. Now, granted, I realistically don't expect any of you to be out north towards San Diego. A, because way the hell over there. B, Camarilla. We don't like them.
No. Best avoided.
Yeah. C, the Sabbat is moving up from Mexico City, which can cause issues.
Yeah, they can
And
keep that
also-
shit over there.
Can also open
No offense.
certain, yeah, trust me. Texas is way worse. San Antonio's it's a mess down there, but whatever. But I know my kind tries to stay out of your business, and you stay out of ours. We appreciate it. You appreciate us. It's a great symbiotic relationship. We have a clear understanding. If you get cities, we get the hell out of them. Normally speaking. The only reason why I was allowed here is because there's no set presence saying that we can't.
I do miss roaming the countryside a little bit.
Yeah.
Not everything else involved with that, but the moving.
Yeah. Might not necessarily be a bad idea to roam the countryside a little bit. Look for things that look a little bit, not necessarily out of place, but a little bit too perfectly in place. That's where you'll find us.
I don't think I should do that then.
I'm not saying go in there, just that you know where to avoid.
Yes.
And as far as the whole ghost thing that Johnny was talking about with Steven, I wouldn't worry about it too much. If you've got a Hakata in the area, probably just something to do with him. It could be an old family thing. It could be an experiment. It just could be where he decides to sleep. So, wouldn't necessarily be the worst thing to investigate him a little bit further.
I plan on it, I just haven't had the time.
Yeah, no, it's funny. Immortal beings not having enough time, right?
When you're unconscious for half a day, it's a little bit rough.
Yeah. At least we can go out during the day.
Yeah.
We're also not immortal, but longevities. I look good for my age, even though I look like shit. I can tell you that I've seen the Civil War. And he smiles.
Look quite good for your age then.
Yeah. That being said, if I've got 50 years left, I'd be surprised. Would any of you like a history lesson? Because I know 2 of you are old. You look about 12.
You said that to Steve or one of us?
Yeah, Steven.
I mean, I'm sure you could give us the at least more in-depth, proper history than what's in our history textbooks.
Yeah, you're allowed to tell us what's really in Area 51.
Oh, Area 51? Yeah, that's not where the aliens are. That's just testcraft.
Oh, wow.
Hate to break it to you. Area 54 is aliens.
Are you sure? I heard it was Area 61.
No, 61 is... Last I knew, that was a black site, and that was a CIA foreign something or another interrogation thing.
So where they take the aliens.
Sure, you...
An alien, perhaps, but not the one you're talking about.
Yeah, like foreign aliens. Not extraterrestrial aliens.
Tomato, tomato.
Oh, and that whole JFK assassination, that was bullshit. I know who did it.
Do you?
Yeah, it was It's one of those alphabet societies. It's all them. Trust me. Then he kind of smiles and he's like, one of you is supposed to be a conspiracy theorist, right?
Just straight turn to look at men.
I'm just looking into the.
I mean, Steven.
Yeah, to be honest with you, no, I don't know who did the whole JFK thing. Area 51, it's for real. It's just test aircraft. That's all it is. I don't know where the hell they keep aliens. I'm sure they exist. I'm like 99.9% sure they exist.
Given all the shit that does exist here, that one would never imagine. Yeah, probably.
Yeah, werewolves exist, vampires, ghosts, magic, freaking race. What else?
Hogwarts.
Not to the best of my knowledge.
Ah, darn.
Yeah, I never really got those movies.
I remember them being plastered everywhere in the major cities. I don't think I actually watched them, though.
Yeah. Nah. Can't say I have. Nor do I really want to. It's
I wonder if they were based off the Tremere and like playing that up.
yeah, see that's the thing, is the whole masquerade there. I mean, if you want to meet Tremere, I can definitely put you in touch with a couple.
I'm good.
How about you two? Yeah?
Nah, I'm fine. I was just messing around with the Area 61 jab, and then you played it along with it, and/or actually answered. I don't know which.
You'll never find. Well, you might find out. You're probably gonna live older than me. If you find out and I'm still alive, let me know.
I do think I would like to see you at least once in these 50 years that you think you have left. At least once more.
Okay, well, we can probably make that happen.
Got time.
Cats are back and they're fighting at my feet. It's great. And
You know, you shouldn't have, put all that catnip on your hands there, Javier.
No. Cats are supposed to not like dogs. I don't understand this.
It's really just a body language issue. Dog sleeping, that's fine.
Yeah, I don't think that's quite the case with cats.
Cats are just assholes.
Cats don't care. They really don't. They do what they want.
Yeah, they do.
I'll say they don't typically like me.
To be fair, something about you seems off to me, but I know you're not like a super huge threat, so it's fine. Which is why I agreed.
That's
And
good.
then I know what you're supposed to be, and you don't smell just like that. And this whole thing has told me why. So. Secret between us.
Right.
But yeah, I'm not gonna keep you guys for too much longer. If you want to go out and enjoy the night, I'm sure things have kicked in by now. If you want to go mess with mortals, now tonight would be the perfect time to breach the masquerade, and then they would just chalk it up to drug-induced psychosis. Or you could not. Either way, it's fine.
Not a fun activity for me anymore.
We should probably be somewhat careful though. I'm sure there's some designated drivers hanging around.
Yeah, they're called Uber. It's a new day and age, apparently.
Oh, Yeah. Thanks for reminding me. Beth pulls out her phone and turns on the fact that she cannot take any Uber drives tonight.
And he just kind of laughs a little bit. He's like, you are one of those that does, okay, whatever. We all got to eat, and if that's how you eat, that's fine.
I mean, not really. It just keeps me busy. I like to drive.
I should probably get you in contact with one of my guys out there.
Okay.
If you like to drive it, I may or may not have a collector's piece that you would at least enjoy seeing.
Okay, yeah. Please.
He's not real good with the whole technology thing, though. He's good with cars. Is able to like do stuff. It stops at like 1975.
Nice. I want an old classic truck, so it might be a great asset.
Yeah, no, this is a 50s Italian sports car. So, yeah.
Even more better.
Yeah,
That's
red.
proper English.
Yeah, even more better. Sure, that's probably fine. And he kind of gets up and he's like, so I'm going to go out there. I can still get drunk. I don't know if you guys can. I don't think so, unless you can actually eat food, which very few of you can.
There's ways for us to get drunk. Kind of.
Yeah, that's kind of what I gather.
Your silence
Johnny,
doesn't
look
cost
at
us
high, though.
anything, does it?
I'm sorry?
Your silence doesn't cost us anything, does it?
No. If I start talking, then I'm probably already dead, so not a huge deal.
Just checking.
Because if I start talking about you guys, it's going to be to my kind, and then I'm dead anyway. Well, I'm not supposed to be here. But, you know, life on the edge and all that fun stuff. And then if I'm talking to your kind, they're probably going to kill me anyway, so not a huge deal. I'm not going to say anything that's going to help or hurt anybody that I actually kind of like, so.
Okay.
Well, thank you for your time.
Yes.
Enjoy your
Thank you.
alcohol of choice.
It's tequila. Fitting, right?
Enjoy the night.
And he walks out. He leaves you three in the room by yourself.
All right. Is ready to go out and party? I'm ready for a dance or two.
I'll be
I've
out
been
there
waiting
soon.
since Drag Race night to get a little something going, so.
All
And that night didn't go as planned. Hopefully tonight goes better for you.
Hopefully.
All right. Let's see here. I'm going to look at something and actually give a legitimate dice roll.
I will say, when the other two leave, Tory will take a couple of minutes in the office and have a low-key panic before calming herself and then leaving.
Okay. So, Steven, normally you're a bagger, correct?
Yes.
Okay. However, you do have an affinity to certain types of people that like certain types of substances. So, I'm going to use a little bit different than what we have here. Can I get you to roll me a charisma and either persuasion or charisma and manipulation? Just to see how quickly you get somebody to, like, yeah, let's go do whatever it is that you want to do.
I got 2.
Okay. So, club full of people. It takes you a little bit. You get a lot of kind of weird looks. But definitely not anything that you haven't been used to before. But eventually you do, in fact, get somebody to kind of agree to kind of duck off into a back corner, and I don't know exactly what your guise is to get them back there. But then you can feed as you so see fit. How much are you taking, just out of curiosity?
Just enough to take 1 hunger off.
Yeah, so as you feed, they initially are like, hey, what's that? And they kind of stop. Like, I don't know what the hell you got, but man, I need more of this. You just kind of sit there and they let you do what it is that you do. And as you ingest and get it into your system, your head kind of goes a little bit spacey and light, and even the air starts feeling a little bit softer. Music's a little bit more vibrant. The colors are a little bit more vibrant. And as you stop and you like seal it back up and both go back out there, you're like, oh, I'm going to need more of that at some point. And he actually gives you his number. It's like, call me when you get more. And he kind of goes off into the dance floor. And he's really just, you can tell it's from the lack of blood. However, it's definitely has a euphoric feeling for him. For you, it is that same euphoria, but not quite in the same way that he has. Tory and Beth, what are you wanting to do?
Beth really is just dancing the night away. That's all she's doing tonight.
Okay. And how about Tory?
I think she probably would be a little bit of a wallflower and just kind of watch everything. She wouldn't probably stay in one place for too long, given her presence among mortals. But yeah, I don't know. She wouldn't partake in any of the drugs or anything like that, nor in any mortals that are taking them.
Okay. You do see Johnny and Shiloh. They're still just the dancing. Johnny seems like he's enjoying himself fully, and Shiloh looks like she's kind of processing some stuff. Not too long later, after you come out, she kind of waves goodbye to all of you and heads on out. Seems to have something not necessarily troubling, but definitely weighing on her. The night does, however, go into the wee hours of the morning. The club is open until 2 o'clock in the morning. It gets to be 1 o'clock, and the last call goes out. At that point, a lot of people leave. Because they're like, well, no more fun here, let's go do whatever elsewhere. Steven, you're still riding your nice even point. Beth, this is probably the most fun you've had in years, to be honest with you. And
Were
Tory,
there any of those nightstick necklaces at the club?
yeah, there's more than a couple that
Yeah,
have been handed out.
Steven's wearing about 5 of them.
I like it. Tory, you, for lack of better term, you've been babysitting the other two, making sure that they haven't been getting in trouble.
Yeah, that tracks.
There were a couple times where people like went up to talk to you and started talking to you, and they were just like, "Yeah, sorry, I got to go do a thing."
She would converse with them as long as they're there, but she wouldn't force her presence on them.
Yeah. Toward the end of the night, after people start leaving, Johnny kind of gathers all of you back up. Javier has seemed to disappear. No longer there. Johnny sits you back down and is like, "So, I hope that you had a good time. I hope this was a good kind of throwback to good old days. For those of us that can remember them."
I vaguely do. I was kind of sentient at the time.
The 70s did it better.
Yeah, but the 70s, the music just wasn't as good. I'm sorry.
I'll give you
Better
that.
parties, though.
Better,
Way
better parties. I miss them.
But if I can do anything for you, don't hesitate to ask. Javier, being the old friend that he is, asked a favor just to kind of see where we're at. And he told me a little bit. Not everything. He told me enough about what's in store for you guys and what I should be willing to help with. And I think I can probably do that. I'm even willing to help pretty much free of charge. All I need from you is just eyes. Us Malkavians have this wonderful reputation of being crazy and, you know, the whole like seeing things that aren't really there and whatever. Which I'm sure, Stephen, you've witnessed firsthand is not necessarily fully not true. That being said, I can't see everything. I would love to be able to see everything, but it's just physically not going to happen. So if you see something that you think I should know about, or you get some dirt on somebody that I should know about, and Barney doesn't tell me, because me and Barney like each other. That being said, Barney's Barney, and Red is Red. They're shifty at best. Don't hesitate to tell me. I will repay whatever information that you give me. I promise you that. And to top it all off, like, if you ever need a job, if you ever need some money, ask. I have 1.5 million things to do. Not enough people do it.
I've been running errands for some of the barons for a while, so I can pick some stuff up.
Yeah, mine might be a little bit more in depth than theirs, though, but I pay better, so it's fine.
Yeah, I only started working with the Baroness Hughes because Shiloh, so need help, yeah.
Yeah.
Text me, you have my number.
I'm not a very big people
I'm available.
person, but I have a good mind on me.
Yeah. Yeah, you do. Or at least seemingly. I think all of you do, really. None of you are necessarily dumb. None of you are slow. You know. So. Good enough. If I need something specific from you before you get a hold of me, probably won't be me reaching out. It'll probably be the woman behind the bar. She'll just tell you to come to the club and then she'll take care of you. She's like second in command amongst my people. First is the bouncer out front. He's my ghoul. Yeah, wanted to keep him around. He was a lot of fun back in the day. Straightened up a lot, and he kind of like, you can see him like pat his eye as to say that he was trying to cry, but he obviously hasn't. So yeah.
What sort of
Nostalgia.
rumors are you interested? Oh, thought you were done.
Nostalgia's a fun thing. As far as the rumors, anything solid that isn't necessarily fully rumor, let me know. If it's useful, I'll let you know. If it's not, then I'll let you know. It's fine. Also,
Okay.
Steven, if you ever need pointers on our stuff, let me know. It's bullshit, but it's a lot of fun. So, big responsibility to be able to tell people's futures.
All right, thanks. Marcella is going to be back in town shortly, but if I need anything by then, I'll let you know.
Who? Marcella, what?
Marcella Oliveira.
And he kind of sits there and thinks, I have no idea who that is. Must not be important enough.
Yeah,
I got a 1.
Yeah, she's the person who turned me. That's about it.
Probably just some street level, whatever the hell she is. Anyway, it'll be fun to meet her. I'm sure I probably won't, but if I do, yay! And Beth, I understand that Dante has been asking around for somebody to mentor you, yes?
Yeah, I don't know about most of my abilities. I have just kind of skirted under the radar very luckily this whole time.
You're very unassuming, which is probably good. But I think we've found somebody. They will be getting a hold of you in the next couple days.
Delightful, thank you.
And then Tory, do
Me.
you have anything? Do you have anything big going on that you know of?
I mean, define big. I've talked to the Hakata. I might have a meeting with some Thin Bloods soon. I'm waiting to hear back from them. I messaged them yesterday. We found Cyril's protege, sort of. Like, there's a lot going on. Trying to stay out of Amal's way. Because I'm not trying to find these people.
Yeah. Do you have contact information for the protege? Just out of curiosity.
Not quite. I know people who can get hold of him, though. And he has an emergency number of mine.
Oh, I completely forgot about this, guys. I don't know if it's his number or somebody that works for him, but they texted me last night and then delivered that car that I kind of won. Pulls out her phone and texts it to Johnny. I'm like, I can't do that. Johnny has never texted me. So I just beam it over, whatever.
He writes it down on a napkin and he's like, I will put this into somebody's phone later and text them. I don't have a phone. Not that I can't use it, I just don't want one. They're more trouble than they're worth. Anyway, I appreciate it. Hang out until closing if you want to. Hang out until past closing. I don't really care. I don't know what you're going to do past closing, but it is what it is. In the meantime, I have matters that I have to attend to and make sure that like our stock is proper. Yay, running a bar. And he kind of gives a very blank, like fake happy expression on his face.
So I've heard. I live above one.
And he kind of waves goodbye and stands up, walks out.
Beth still has her phone out. She'll be like, Tory, do you want this number too?
Yeah, actually, if you don't mind.
Hurts me none at all, and she'll direct text Tory the number.
Yeah. So you have random number 38, I guess, at this point.
She's got a lot of random numbers and a lot of random people.
Yep. As Beth's text comes through, you do see that you actually have one sitting there.
Oh, we'll read that one.
It is from the Thin Blood. You had texted something about possibility of them being sent off continent.
Yeah, I had texted them about what Tory overheard with the shipping container thing, and that just like that the person that Spanx works under is not a great person, and they might want to be away from them.
Yeah. The text simply reads, "Yet Jay wasn't at the meet. All we did was move the blood." Who is this? Question mark.
She will actually, if there's nothing else going on right there, she will respond just saying that Spanx put me in contact with one of your people. My name is Tory. That person gave me this number. I don't know their name.
They text back almost immediately. Meet up? Question mark.
Wherever you want to. If you don't have a place in mind, I know of one.
And they just like drop a pin to you, which on your phone it just is like a string of.
Well, shit.
Do you need a hand?
I don't know how to get this to work. My phone can't do this.
Is it like, Beth will take a look at it. Is it like, coordinate? No? Or is it like literally just gibberish?
It is a link to another thing that would be like a map.
Can I just send it to you?
But-
Yeah, just send it to me. Perks of an Uber driver. I have a smartphone.
I mean, this thing can at least take a beating if I get hit. I don't have to replace it often.
She will message back saying, "Thank you. Do you just want me there, or can I bring my coterie?"
You get a response of, "Oh shit, full blood. More the merrier."
Okay.
Do you guys want to go meet these people?
Sure, why not? I'll drive.
What are your feelings on Thin Bloods?
They're weird little vampires too.
I'm going to be honest, I don't care much about anything right now.
Probably perfect time to do this then.
Do you need some munchies, Stevie? You want us to do a McDonald's run?
No, I'm good for now.
Do you guys know how to actually eat food? Because that's actually something we can do. Kind of.
Yes, just so long as I throw it out before I go to sleep.
Yeah.
It's normally not worth it, though.
Correct. That's what happened at the bar the other day.
Oh, yeah. That one single shot.
Yep. Doesn't like sit in the system well.
All right. So, headed off to said coordinates.
Headed off to said coordinates.
Vroom, 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 vroom.
Beth, for you, it says Atlanta Zoo.
Oh, we're going to the zoo? Alright.
You pull up, and there is an old, like, church bus. It's like a 12-seater. Get out. I assume that you kind of stand around the car.
Yeah, probably sit on the hood, honestly.
Full 80s gear, looking great.
Probably 2-3 minutes goes by with nothing. Then Tory, you get a text message of Charger ?
Yes, we are in the Charger.
And then out of
With
the
the
van
Charger.
comes spilling. Yeah, out of the van comes spilling about 14 people. They all look. I don't necessarily know how to say this fully, but they all look like hipsters. Like beanies, like flannel shirts, all of them, really tight pants, and like Doc Martens. Every single one of them. And one of them, a really young-looking female, was like, "So, which one of you been texting me?"
That would be me.
Oh, you. Not what I expected.
What did you
I was
expect?
expecting him. I was expecting him.
Why him?
You just look too old to know how to use the phone, I guess.
You gotta keep up with the times, or you're gonna be like Kemaria.
Sure. So we appreciate the heads up, but we kind of know who we're dealing with.
I don't know if you know. Apparently, Spanx didn't.
Yeah, Spanx is an idiot.
Yes,
Spanx
he is.
doesn't know. I'm like half convinced he doesn't know how to tie his own shoes.
Yeah, that seems to be on par with the level of intelligence there.
Yeah. We know better than to like really mess with Cyril. We see him sometimes on these drops, and it's more of a intimidation of I know that you know that I'm here and all this, whatever. He's arrogant. We're smart enough not to mess with him.
Okay.
We're also smart enough to know not to go inside of anything, to get locked in there as a group. That way, if he locks some of us, the rest of us can run and never deal anything with him. He pays well, though, so it is what it is.
Yeah, unfortunately, gotta still make a living. Unliving?
Yeah. So, normally dealing with you guys, you don't give a shit about us. So, getting a heads up is kind of weird to us, and we're trying to figure out exactly why. If you don't mind us asking.
There's a lot of you. And I would rather be friends with you than enemies. Because you can do a lot of stuff we can't.
Also, we're not assholes.
Well,
Yeah.
Okay, fine. I'm not an asshole. I'll speak for myself.
Yeah, we kind of had this pitch
Indrid are
a while ago.
assholes.
They are. Thin Bloods are no exception, of course. We kind of had this pitch a while ago. That didn't turn out so good for them. We can hide. Because, you know, like, most of these guys over here can go out in the sun.
Yep.
Kind of highly prized.
Yeah.
Previous owners of the city.
Do any of them look familiar, whether from Spanx's club or elsewhere?
No.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, it was highly prized.
So, like, the whole you guys can do things that we can't. When people start saying stuff like that, we kind of back off a little bit because I get wary. I know
Except
a lot
I
of
haven't
them get
asked
wary.
anything.
Yeah, and that's kind of why I'm still here. If you immediately were like, and I need you to do, then I'd be like, no, go fuck yourself and leave. But we might be able to work out something if you have something in mind. Or if it's a keep your head down and don't work with him anymore, we're not going to do that because he pays our bills.
I mean, that would be better, but I understand that. I would like some exchange of information. If you have something
Okay.
interesting. Cyril's been a very large pain in my side, and I'd rather be done with him.
I can't give you a location if that's what you're asking.
Not asking that, just information in general.
I might be able to tell you when drops are,
What would you want in return?
but I would protection, a place to actually like be in the city rather than, you know, like that one Toreador says, "Get out of my city, you young, clanless, useless."
Yeah, Toreadors can kind of be assholes.
Yeah, that one seems to be a little bit extra.
Heh.
She dresses well though. She dresses fantastically.
It's a clan thing.
Would she had gotten the keys and titles and everything from Cameron?
It has been less than 24 hours, so probably not.
Okay. Just checking.
I only have so much power here. I am in the process of getting a place that could be a layover place for you. Pretty sure Cyril doesn't know about it if you need someone to lay low. Small place. Free
Okay.
to use for you all if the exchange of information continues.
Okay. What about helping us bring more of us in? The whole like flocking to the city isn't necessarily because I'm so charismatic. However, that does help. But the flocking to the city is, well, they're trying to get away from Tampa and Charleston and Birmingham and Nashville and St. Augustine and Savannah, Miami, and every frickin' where else that
Why here?
Camarilla is. Because this is the closest Anarch state. This is the only place that they might be free enough to actually like make it on their own, rather than having to pay some sort of tax or be subservient and do whatever anybody else says. They can come here and kind of be their own person, or as much of a person that they can be.
There is no Baron of the Sprawl, but it appears that the Barons are pushing for one, if I had to guess.
Okay. Do you have any idea of who that might be? Typically, they have somebody in mind.
They've contacted our group multiple times to take care of things in the sprawl.
Okay,
So likely our Coterie.
so it's going to be like a group Baron.
Not sure how it's going to work out yet.
I don't want to be Baron. Just throwing that out there.
And they kind of like stare at Steven expectantly.
He's just kind of silently nodding his head to a beat of a music that's not there.
He got hold of some good shit, apparently.
Yeah. You know, we might be able to do something similar that all of you can actually take. Just for future reference.
I'm sure he will be thrilled to know that.
Then she goes walking over and she like grabs a business card out of her shirt and she's like, "When you come down, call me."
Okay.
So I assume he's just staring at her.
And kind of goes back over to Tory and he's like, "So I would assume, since he's like half here, she doesn't want it. I would assume that you'd be the next logical choice."
I'm seeming to be the one doing a lot of the legwork right now. I'm not very charismatic, though.
But if you can get shit done, that's all that really matters. And if you have a good backup,
Yeah,
and to be honest with you,
they're proving to be good so far.
and you need a good network of ears, and kind of gestures to herself and her friends. If it so turns out that this can be a mutually beneficial business arrangement, then we might be able to make something work.
I don't want to own the Thin Bloods. You're your own people.
Yes, why mutually beneficial. If it's just beneficial to you, or if you're like, "I want a blood bond," we're gonna say, "Fuck off."
No.
We'll show you a blood bond. And then we'll gang up and eat one of you, and yeah, that's gonna be fun. For those of you that don't know, Thin Bloods eat higher generations. We turn into you. Don't piss us off. Not a threat.
Thanks for the lesson.
Thing. Not a threat, just a thing. I've seen it before.
Have you?
Terrible. Yeah. Lysandra messed up and let somebody escape. They were strapped down and like 5 people started eating and one of them turned into a Lysandra. It was fun.
Fun. Yeah. Sounds like
And then then Inquisition came in and they all got wiped out. So
yeah, we want to keep under that kind of radar.
yeah. I'm just happy that I could hide. Anyway, on a lighter note, what are your names?
Tory.
Yes.
That's Steven.
And she's like, "Yeah, hi. Well, it's nice to meet you. She kind of thinks a little bit.
You
And she's like,
might have heard of what I do as Jaeger on the streets. I go occasionally and provide medical assistance for people.
That explains the
Um,
bag.
Yeah, that explains the bag.
And she kind of like sits there, thinks for a second. Like, wait, you're
Yep.
okay? Well, that changes things. I'm willing to help you out a little bit more now. Yeah. She sticks her hand out and she's like, "I'm Nyx.
Or you'll shake
I
her
was gonna
hand.
give you a bullshit pseudonym that I do actually go by, but no, my name's actually Nyx.
My name's actually Victoria.
I'll call you Tory. It's fine.
That's a preference.
And I'll call you Beth, and I'll call you Steven. Because it's funnier to me. Or at this point, I might call you Spacey. I don't know.
I call him Stevie.
Someone say my name?
Yeah, we're asking if you wanted French fries yet.
Wait, is he?
Yeah, sorry.
Can he actually eat, or is that?
We don't know.
We don't know. I've just been messing with him since he's high.
Well, because I was about to say we got some.
I mean, we
We
can
got
find out
some
what
in the batch.
happens.
And she turns around and she's like, "Leo, get some fries. Let's see." And he comes out with some like cold ass hard fries and kind of hands them over to Steven.
Oh, thanks, Beth. And he's just gonna start shoving them into his mouth.
They are the most repulsive thing you ever tasted. They immediately come back up. So, yeah, well, no.
Guess he can't.
Now
Nope,
we
there you
know.
go. Yeah, it's funny how that works. Anyway, yeah, you have my number. I have your number. I will put your number under Pizza Hut.
Okay. Do you want the emergency number too? I'm more likely to answer that one if shit's going on, if there's actually an emergency.
You mean for the stitches?
Yeah.
I have it, actually. I
Oh,
do.
gotcha.
Yeah, I got it from a friend of a friend of a friend of a friend.
Yeah, there's not really many names tagged in that phone.
Yeah. It'll be a 633 number, let's put it that way, for me.
Keep it in mind.
I assume that you're not going to save it into that phone either, so that's fine.
No, that phone doesn't get stuff saved in it.
Yeah, probably it's a smart thing. Anyway, I'm not going to keep you too much longer. We have some stuff that we have to take care of. Apparently there's a refugee coming in tonight that needs some help. Apparently being chased by like a Nosferatu, which is fun. It's scary. Yeah, they're coming from Charleston. No big deal.
Okay.
Some sheriff's looking for him.
Is the sheriff coming here?
To the best of knowledge, no, because we sent out that they were going to Kentucky.
If they
Yeah.
show up, will you let me know, please?
Oh, absolutely.
Thank you.
If they show up, you'll probably know because they're probably going to be like Praxis and all this other bullshit.
Yeah,
Don't
having
worry.
a slight heads up would be nice.
Yeah, no, I'm sure it's fine. So you know about Cyril. You know about the very off chance of Nosferatu Sheriff. You heard about the warlocks that are supposed to be like in the area?
You know, I do want to know about that. I found out about them being here just the other day.
Okay. They are sort of working with Cyril. Apparently supposed to be some high value thing. They're down from Chicago. That's all I know.
No
Last one
locations?
they sent down. Yeah, last one they sent down was. They gave a name. I don't know what the name was, but apparently they burned in a back alley, which was fun.
I see.
So yeah, that was a couple of years ago. Apparently they're still looking for this thing. It's supposed to be like some unicorn or something that they're looking for. Best of luck for them. Anyway, if I get locations on them, I will let you know as well. Having Tremere around and trying to learn their blood sorcery shit seems like fun, and it might be useful.
Let me know how that goes.
Yeah, I can't do it. I can do alchemy.
It's probably
got some
more
good
useful.
Yeah, it's easier. Takes more time, but it's easier. And I'm pretty good at it. I mean, I'm not the best, but I'm pretty good. If any of you come across like a Thin Blood Alchemist book, let us know, please. Always looking for more. Apparently, there's one that can make like an instant like sunburn, which is fun.
Yeah. So I've heard.
And they're like, all right, so have a good night. Get him somewhere safe before he starts coming down.
That's the plan. Let me know if you need anything to two-way street and all.
All right, sounds good. And she turns around and says, all right, let's get going. Then they all pile back in. They turn the van on. And they turn the van on, and it sounds like the most ridiculous, like, new age trap music you can possibly think of. And they just go rolling out.
Party bus. Okay. Well, let's get back in the car then. Unless there's somewhere else you guys need to go.
Tory will ignore her for a second and just kind of stare at the zoo, and lost in thought, and then get into the car.
Okay.
I don't
Beth?
know what other plans I have.
All good. Beth will come even into the car. He's probably a little too unable to do so himself.
Like she did last time, Tory will probably sit in the back.
Once Steven in, he's just gonna crank the music.
Or at least think he cranks the music.
Yeah, seeing as the car's probably not started yet.
Yeah, not started yet. So Beth will turn on the car and turn on the music for Steven.
I can only imagine that the air is blasting on full because that's what he turned on instead.
We can only hope.
Yeah, let's go with that.
It's not even the heat, it's the air conditioning. And it's like 30 degrees out. But it's fine, because Kindred. Is there anything specific that anybody wants to do?
Beth will just take everybody home if there's nothing they want to do.
Does Tory have any other missed text messages?
No, that's just the only one.
Okay, we'll take Steven home first, and then Tory, and then Beth will go home herself.
This is not where I was expecting Steven would live.
I know, right? I thought that too whenever I dropped him off the very first time. Evie, can you get to the door okay? You need help? Do you have your key?
We probably should. Oh.
For about 2 minutes straight, he's gonna be looking through his pockets. And he's gonna
Beth
pull the
just-
last pieces like, okay, I got it.
And Beth just waits until she knows that he's inside. And hopefully the door's locked.
Yeah. Actually, Beth, you might want to go make sure everything's covered so he doesn't get hit by the sunlight.
Alright, yeah. Safe and sorry. So, Beth will get out of the car and try to open up the door. Is it still open or did you lock it?
It's still open.
Okay. She'll turn around, nod to Tory, go inside, and check every single window, every single door, anywhere light can get in, make sure Steven's in a bed or something.
He's laying on his coffee table.
Good enough.
I have a feeling that, and I could be wrong here, that Steven has tinfoiled over the windows, put the metallic tape, and then tinfoiled over them again with the metallic tape.
Yep.
And has nailed all the windows actually shut.
Yep.
Yeah, so absolutely nothing that can get in as far as light's concerned from the windows. Door, I feel like Steven lives on a hallway that doesn't have any windows. So good there too.
Okay. Beth locks the door from the inside, says, "Night, TV," and pulls the door shut, checks it, makes sure it's actually locked, before heading back to the car.
Okay. Get back to the car. Tori's still there.
Yep.
Assume
She'd just
straight
be.
to Tori's house.
Yeah, Tory would have just been looking in the other emergency phone just to make sure.
Yep, nothing there.
Okay.
It's been a quiet bit of time. Normally, summers are a little bit more hectic for you. Especially on that phone.
Yep.
Can I get one of you two to roll me a D100?
Sure. Let me grab the dice. Yep.
I know it's a very weird ask, but see if you pass something.
No big deal. I'll let Cocia do it if she wants to.
I got a 92.
Okay, so yes, you do pass something. Somewhere that Tory was the night before. The vehicle that Tory left is still there. Can I get both of you to roll me a wits and awareness, please?
Okie dokie. Artichoke.
1 success.
Okay.
Also 1 success.
Okay, so you don't see anything on the vehicle. All of the parts that are on the vehicle are still there. It's parked in the exact same spot. The trunk is still open. Because I assume that Tori didn't shut it.
No, she wouldn't have.
And yeah, still parked in the same spot.
Isn't that
Yep.
the car?
I told you I had to take
Sorry.
care of something.
Yeah, you did indeed. Okay. Do we need to
Jacoby's
head out?
not going to be a problem anymore. Don't.
Great. He was an ass.
Yep.
Okay.
I made
so-
a mistake the first time, and I am not making that the second time.
Good to know. Do you need to check it out or just keep going
Nope.
to your house?
I mean, if you want to, we can. But
I don't see the reason to.
I mean, unless, yeah, no, you don't want. That car has a GPS from Cyril in it. That's why I parked it there.
Probably end up drawing attention to ourselves if we checked it out anyways.
Probably.
Alright, to your house. Let's go.
Let's go.
Vroom, 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 vroom.
So yeah, you get back to Tory's house, and the bar's still going. It's not
She-
Biker's night.
She would pop into the bar just to check in. She's worried. After hearing something about the house. With, I think it was Beth's.
Yeah, Beth is also gonna swing in just to see if I can see that guy.
Yeah, no, that guy is nowhere to be found.
I assume.
The bar is. It's definitely busy. It's not the most busy that you've seen on a Friday, but it's definitely busy. Cameron's milling about the bar, not actually working the bar. He's got enough help tonight. Sees you come in, kind of gives you a wave. Doesn't necessarily approach you. Just knows that you're not always the most approachable person in the world.
Alright, well, I just came in with you to see if I could find that one guy from the other night.
Yeah, I'll let you know if I see him again.
Yeah. I mean, it's no big deal if I never see him again. I just kind of want to give him a good punch in the stomach. Alright, well, I better get on home before, sun comes up.
Yeah. Have a good day sleep.
Sweet dreams. Off Beth goes.
Alright. Tori goes back up. Does her normal morning routine. Beth, you return back home.
What time
Everything's
is it?
still- It's, at this point, probably 3:30, 4 o'clock, somewhere there.
Okay.
You got a couple hours left before the sun comes up. But definitely pushing. And like I said, Beth, get home, everything's where it was. All of you drift off into day sleep. And normally, this is where we would end our session, but there is a little bit extra that I want to do. Day sleep still is uneventful. Let's put it that way. As is always, your body goes back to its dead form. Go about the day. You wake back up as normal. Everything is normal. Can I get a rouse check from everybody?
Fail.
Fail.
Succeed.
Okay. So Beth and Tory, a little bit hungry, which isn't too far off of crazy. When you wake up, all of you have a message waiting for you. And it's from Johnny. And it says, I appreciate you coming by yesterday. We got to do it again sometime. By the way, a little gift will be delivered to you by the end of the night.
Beth texts back. Thanks.
Thank you.
Steven's gonna just type TY.
That. Um, sorry, lost train of thought there. Which is funny. Within the hour, though, is package is delivered. You get a single knock on the door before like that's all you get. How quickly do you all answer?
I'm assuming the dogs went ballistic pretty quickly. So, yeah, quickly, Tory would step outside and shut the door.
Okay. Even by the time that Tory gets outside, nobody's around. It's just a small little package, about 6 inches by 6 inches.
Yeah, Beth takes her time. Just slowly goes over, opens up the door.
Steven's gonna go, who is it? Wait a few seconds. Peel away the tape on the peephole, try to peek out. See nothing, I guess.
Yeah, nothing's there.
Pick up the box.
Okay. Pick up the box. I assume open it.
Outside, yeah.
Yes, please.
You open it, and inside are brand new iPhones with a note of, all of you have to step your game up. Congratulations. And it's just at the bottom, it's very like fancy Johnny.
I guess I need to
Okay,
go get a
phones.
case. This is gonna break so easily.
Brand new what?
Sorry, what?
So brand new what?
iPhone. Like newest generation, all that fun stuff. No home button, no aux cord. Because iPhones are dumb. That's my personal opinion. It's not for views of everybody here. I don't think. Anyway,
I have an Android,
Yeah.
I don't know.
moving on. However, it's a new night, young night. If there's any actions that any of you would like to take for this particular night, by all means. Steven, you do not have to work. Beth, night is up to you. Tory, no emergency calls yet.
Okay. She would probably go leave that note.
Okay.
Although, I know it wasn't on the recording. She was given the key and an invitation. I don't remember if that was like open invitation, hey, come whenever you want, or give me a heads up invitation.
It was actually an open invitation.
Yeah, she might go. She'll check up on Jacoby, make sure that nothing has changed. And
Yep, still
then
stiff as a board.
probably make her way over, changing into one of her normal outfits, which is just
Okay.
dark jeans, might have a couple holes in them, heavy boots, tank top, and a button up of random colors.
Okay. So going down the service entrance and all that fun stuff.
Yep. When she hits the blackout area, she will do Eyes of the Beast.
Okay. And that is free. If I'm not mistaken.
I am checking. Yes, it's a free.
Okay. We'll get to you in just a second. I have a feeling that everybody else is going to be a little bit faster.
Yeah.
So, Steven.
I'll actually be right back while that happens.
Steven, what would you like to
He's gonna nurse his hangover, clean up everything he knocked off the coffee table, and check his phone for any messages.
do? You actually do have a message. It is from your sire, and it simply reads, "See you on Monday." I need an address.
I'll send her the address, and just say I'll see you soon.
Okay. Then Beth.
Beth will is actually going to go out shopping. She will get a phone case for her iPhone. Since it's a gift from Johnny, she will make it the most blingiest, princess thing she could think of and find. And then she will also go to whatever mass market, Walmart, Target, whatever she can find. Get some blankets, towels, washcloths, soap, toiletries, and drop them off at different shelters.
Okay. So yeah, you absolutely grab you a phone case, grab you all of your other items, go around, do your normal Saturday night thing, I assume. Thanked everywhere you go. Go on about your merry way. I assume you're probably going to work a little bit?
Yeah, might as well. I'm already out and about, so fill up the tank and
Okay.
drive around.
Okay. Roll me 3 dice. Tell me how many successes you got. You're muted, so I can't.
So I am. I said, do you need a blood dice in there, or does it matter?
It doesn't matter. Just 3 dice.
Okay. Just one success.
Okay. That's all I need to know. So, over the course of the night, you do happen upon a older vehicle. Got a cab and a bench seat. Pickup bed. It says, "For sale." Does not run.
Okay. She'll stop and look it over.
You look it over and give me an intelligence and streetwise, but add a dice to it.
Intelligence and streetwise. I am horrible at both of these.
You can also give me a drive and add a dice to it. Intelligence drive.
Intelligence and drive, that will make it a little bit better. Still an extra dice?
Yes.
Okay. 3 successes.
Okay. So this is an early 60s Ford F-100.
Delightful.
You take a look in the bed, and it's a rotted out wooden bed. The inside needs a lot of work. The doors are open. I assume you open it, check under the hood.
I mean, if nobody's gonna stop me, why not?
Yeah, no, nobody's going to stop you. The engine looks to be all there. Don't know how tall it is, but it looks to be all there. And it gives a number to call.
Beth pulls out her phone right away and calls the number.
Okay. Pick it up, and you can tell it's an older gentleman on the other end of the phone. Hello?
Hey, I just saw your old truck for sale. How much for it?
He's like, talking about the old Ford.
Yes, sir.
Well, I'll actually be right down. Happen to be upstairs.
Okay, thanks.
And he comes down. Dude's probably mid-70s. Spry for his age.
Mm-hmm.
So he's just like, oh, that's not really what I expected, but okay. As far as price, I mean, not gonna. It is a classic, and it needs a lot of work. I understand that. So, and I assume that you have Dolly Park right next to it.
I do have Dolly parked right next to it.
He kind of looks over at Dolly, and he's like, and you obviously take care of your things, so I'll be nice. 3,000.
Okay. How about 28,000? Or, whoa, that's a huge jump.
2,800.
2,800 is what I meant.
He kind of sits there. That's close enough. $200 isn't gonna hurt me too bad. I just figure I don't have time or energy to mess with it, and I'm not going to send it to a shop.
Whenever I get it
Good.
fixed up, I'll bring it around so you can see it.
Unfortunately, I don't know if I'm going to be around long enough for that.
I work pretty quick. And I think you're a little better off or giving off.
I look like it. Doctor said 3 months. So if you're that quick, cool. If you're not, well, it is what it is.
We'll find out.
Brain tumor. It's fun. Figure, get rid of the old project while you can, and don't let my bastard children take it and send it to a junkyard.
They don't know what they're throwing away.
Exactly. Got a bunch of antiques upstairs too, but not ready to sell those quite yet. If you know somebody that's in the market for those, give them my number. Tell them call me in about 3 weeks.
Okay, I'll do that. I will pay you in cash tomorrow. How does that sound, sir?
Yeah, that's fine. Just give me a call when you get back.
Okay.
I promise you, as long as I'm alive, I'm still going to be here.
Okay. Beth will shake his hand, your old handshake deal. I will be here tomorrow with cash for this truck. And also a tow.
That's fine. Just you're not going to hurt it too bad, I promise. I don't know if you know anything about the old trucks, but they're solid.
Very solid. Why I was looking for one.
And he kind of smiles. Say, well, good doing business with you. We'll worry about bill of sale and title and all that tomorrow. And
Thank you.
It's like, by the way, nice car. Have a good night. It is cold
You
out
too,
here.
sir.
I'm going to go upstairs. Then he
Bye-bye.
runs back inside and heads on up. So, Tory.
Before real fast, she would probably swing into his door and get the best case she could for the phone.
The most bulletproof case that she can.
Yeah. We've been in
Okay.
some scuffles. She was worried about it breaking.
Okay. So, yeah. You go ahead and do that. For a doesn't matter amount of money.
Yeah. No.
At this point, doesn't care. You head off into service tunnel. You get into darkness. Eyes of beast go up. You can see fairly decently. Head down to the same door. Head inside. And Small is sitting there. And he is like, you are very loud.
I wasn't trying to be quiet.
Probably the safest for you.
Yes.
Welcome back. Is there something that I can help with?
Yeah. Correcting a fuck up. I need to take care of the person you saw last time. Because what I thought would happen kind of did.
The
Not in the way.
sleeper.
Yeah. Yeah, he was picked up by Cyril.
The dragon. I
Yes.
guess.
As far as I could tell, Cyril was only interested in me, doesn't know about you.
Yes. Not many people know that I'm here.
No, but that guy saw you, so.
Does-
Correcting a fuck up.
Do you need my blades, or do you need other things?
Maybe. Why
Are you going
have
to-
him in my home right now? And why waste an opportunity?
You're going to do the
Yes.
old ways. Yes.
But I would like a little bit more of a safety net than I had last time.
So you're getting rid of the problem.
Permanently.
Fully. I know of a person that would be possibly willing to stand by. Not necessarily witness, but stand by. Give me 2 hours, and whatever it is you want to be, we will meet.
If this is gonna happen, I'd rather it happen in my home as long as you relatively trust the person.
Your actual home above
Yes.
the box. This person has been there before.
Ah,
They are
that makes sense. Yeah, I'll put the dogs away so they don't do anything. But if it's gonna happen, I'd rather it happen there.
very well. In that case, see you in an hour. After
After what?
you leave.
I will see you then.
Then she will
Um,
leave.
you can hear him like open up a chest, and a lot of metal starts clanging. And you can hear him walking behind you, not too far before you even get all the way out there.
She won't turn or anything. She'll just continue. Probably used to this. Although it's probably
Yeah.
been a long time.
Yeah. So yeah, within the hour, Small shows up outside of your house.
Tory would put the dogs in her bedroom and take Jacoby and put him on the medical table that she has.
Okay. I assume that you bring him in.
Yeah, she'll bring him in.
When inside, he does ask you to turn the lights down, not necessarily off, but down.
I mean, she'll turn him as low as he wants. It's not like she has a problem seeing.
Yeah, it just lets on burn the whole like light thing.
She probably would have had them down to begin with, knowing him.
He's like, they said that they would be here shortly. Cannot guarantee how long, but knowing that one, this is a priority.
Obviously, I don't know what's going to happen after because there's always the potential it goes wrong, which is why I asked you here. Do you want anything in return for this?
And he kind of sits there and thinks, it's like, well, this one is for a friend. the fact that you haven't told anybody I'm here, all of that. This is repayment. One-time repayment, and if you have to go about this again, I'm probably the best person for the job. Beside the hunter in the city, but they don't see the same
Yeah,
necessity.
that is why you were the one I asked.
And he kind of sits down on the couch and he pulls out the same book that he was reading. And you can actually see now that it is the Quran.
Ah.
And about 20 minutes goes by. Then you know those like bike horns? The squeaky ones?
Yep.
Outside of the door you can hear a like click click.
Wow, that was not subtle.
And then she will go get the door.
You open up the door and it is, if there was an IT kindred, that's what this guy would look like. Glasses, little bow tie, like full button-up shirt, and like khaki pants. He's like, did the warts go away, or what's going on?
Come on
Small
in.
said, okay.
Zamal said what?
Small said you needed help, so.
Some old justice.
Okay. I don't want to know. And he kind of smiles and laughs a little bit. Is this one going to be one of those, like, I sit out here and you do whatever the hell you need to do in there, and if I'm needed, you'll call me?
Entirely depends on what you want and what he wanted from you. Zamal?
Small kind of stands up, kind of laughs a little bit. He's like, yes, friend. That's exactly what this is. Consider this the repayment for the elimination of your problem. He's like, well, yeah, getting me through the Inquisition was kind of a deal. So, yeah, we'll call it even now. And he kind of sits down and like, knees together, hands on knees. He's like, just call me when you need me. If you need me, hopefully you don't need me.
Enjoy the books if you want.
And she will
Kinda
point
looks
to
over
her
and-
wall of books.
He kind of looks over and he's like, not my cup of tea, but I respect it. And yeah, you go into the medical room. Small shuts the door.
Yeah, it would be a rolling door just like the windows are. Easier to open when your hands are full.
And proceed on with said procedure.
Yes. Worried about these rolls, but let's get to it.
Oh, I'm sure it's fine.
Sure.
Yeah.
Nothing can go wrong with Diablery rolls, right?
Yeah, what's the worst that can happen? We like saying that.
Nothing can go wrong here. It's the catchphrase
Okay.
of the
Okay.
Chronicle.
All right, so we've kind of worked out our own system for doing this because torpor. So it's legitimately just a willpower type back and forth. Faye, you are the active.
Yes.
Therefore, I have to beat what you roll. So
Okay.
you're going to be rolling first each time.
What exactly am I rolling?
Composure and resolve.
Okay.
Because we figured composure to keep your shit together
Right.
and not go full on. Yeah.
Can the rousing the blood to give attributes work on composure or resolve? Or is it only like the physical and
Or-
mental attributes?
For this, that won't help.
Okay. 4 dice it is.
Yep. I only have 5, so don't worry about it. Don't worry about your blood dice. You can roll the blood dice if you want to, but it doesn't matter what it says.
Okay. Two successes.
Okay. Go ahead and roll twice more for me.
Can I spend willpower?
Yes, you can.
Oh, good. Oh, good. That
Man.
was...
I'm not going to tell you what I rolled.
Yep, that's fine. I rolled a 1, so we're using a willpower.
Okay.
Another 2.
Okay. And then give me that last one.
I'm gonna use a willpower again because why not? I threw a dice. We'll get that later. 3 successes.
How many unspent willpower do you have?
2.
Okay. So, you will lose both of them. However, that doesn't put you at 0, or that doesn't put you at negative.
Right.
So, you do win. However, that first one, I beat the shit out of you.
Right.
I got 5.
Yeah.
Second one, we tied. Last one, you won.
Okay.
So, first one, technically speaking, you lost. 2nd
Mhm.
one, you won. 3rd one, you won.
Okay.
How I'm going to do it is if you fail one of those, 2 willpower come off. If you go negative, then you have to roll some other shit, but you didn't go negative. So you get all of the benefits. Is how I'm going to deem it.
Okay.
Yeah.
How many points did I get? I don't remember how that worked.
So
Or are we going to go through that after?
We'll go through that after.
Okay.
But that's how I'm going to deem it. That's my house rule because I don't like their house rules.
Okay. I'm very excited about this.
So it should be fun.
It should be fun. And
Uh,
now my aura is stained black, so I really fucking hope no one can see that.
Yeah. Samal kind of sees you start to kind of lose your shit a little bit, and you can hear his sword being drawn out. When you get done, you turn around and you just see Samal with this giant scimitar-looking thing. And in Arabic, he says something. Do you respond?
Does she?
Tory doesn't know unless he taught her anything.
No, she doesn't know Arabic, but knows that talked to her.
It's me, Samal. It's me.
And he kind of nods and goes over, and what's left of Jacoby goes and just whack and just make sure the job's completely done.
Right.
Slides it back in. Do you have a way to clean that up?
Yes.
Beyond the dunks. Even that, I believe, is too putrid for those.
I will find something.
Yeah. That's half the reason why I brought him. And he opens the door and he's like, "Your turn. You do not see anything, yes?" And he just kind of stands and, "Yes, sir." And he comes in and he starts. You know what blood magic looks like. Starts
Yes.
doing something.
She will
interestedly watch. Like, intently watch.
Basically, what happens is he like cuts both palms and starts sprinkling his blood all over and just sizzles. Gets to the stainless steel and it stops, or the surgical steel and stops. It's like, well, give it about 20 minutes and I'll come back in with a mop. We'll be fine, I promise. By the way, really nice house you have. Good to actually finally meet you.
Good to meet you as well.
I'm Larry.
Tory.
And he kind of goes out and you hear the door open. Hear him walk down the steps, hear car door open, car door closed, walks back up the steps, door open, comes inside, and he's got a mop bucket, some pine sol, and a mop.
I have cleaning implements here.
I didn't realize it was a surgical room. So I brought my own, and I didn't want to use yours if I didn't have to.
Okay.
I don't exist, right?
Nope.
Okay. Never met you either. Any kind of, if you would please, excuse me, I'll be done in 20, 30 minutes.
She will leave him to it.
And he goes about his merry way. And with that, we will pick up at a later date.
Have a good night, everyone.
Bye.
Good night.
We appreciate you all for joining us in our Vampire Chronicle. With our after-game care concluded, us here at Total Party Krit thank you for all of your views, likes, and follows. If you have any questions for a resident vampirist or storyteller, please drop them in a comment below or in any of our social media. Links to those and our Discord will be down below. The world is a crazy place, so stay safe, and we hope to see you again.